This is Infinix Hot 30. Sorry, that's the box. That's the Infinix Hot 30. It is a budget device that offers too much as an entry-level smartphone. By too much, I'm talking about a 50 megapixel primary camera, a 90Hz 6.7 inches IPS LCD display, a gaming-centric Mediatek Helio G88 chipset, 8GB of RAM, 128GB of storage, and a 5000 mAh battery, all for a price of 109,000 Naira, or just $145 depending on the current exchange rate. I've been using this smartphone for a couple of weeks, and here is my 2-cent opinion of the Infinix Hot 30. Starting with the design, which is actually part of what we all look out for in a smartphone. The Infinix Hot 30 has a simple yet elegant design with a glass front, plastic frame, and a plastic back. The immediate feeling when touching the phone is how graceful it looks. I got the sonic white color here. You can also find it in racing black and surfing green colorways. I think I'll prefer this particular one. It kinda look awesome. Anyway, seeing this phone for the first time, I just love how beautiful the shell design reacts to light. However, this is where you'd realize Infinix might have cut down on its cost because, as earlier said, it's made out of plastic, and that's kind of okay considering its price, but it would have been nice to have a glass back here just like what you have on the Tecno Spark 10 Pro. But then, that's just me thinking out loud. The frame around the phone is actually made out of plastic too, but painted to look like metal. While it looks nice, it will generally provide little protection to the phone when dropped, but that can be further prevented by using a protective case. While relatively light at 196 grams, the device retains with it some significant heft that has it feeling very nice in the hand, so much that you don't have it feeling as slippery as it should considering that back. Still on the rear is the camera arrangement, as you can see. On it is the 50 megapixel main sensor, which I'll talk about later in this review. Accompanying the main camera is a mysterious sensor I couldn't find its actual use, and also a quad flashlight. However, I'm typically not a fan of a protruding camera bumps, as it literally wobbles when the phone is placed on flat surface, but that can easily be countered using a case which should keep that clean back from any scratches, something I'd consider but probably not go ahead with given how good looking the device is and how good it feels to hold it without slapping a case on it. In overall, it's a pretty sturdy device with a fantastic design, albeit the shiny effect all over your face. The downside, however, it's susceptible to fingerprint smudges, and secondly, you don't get an IP rating on it, so do well to keep it away from water splashes. That's if you buy this device. I like that Infinix kept just about all the connectivity options on this device. There is NFC, which we've not been seeing as often on budget Infinix phones. No wonder Infinix was proud enough to print it on the retail box. This simply provides users with the option to use the phone as an NFC access card, or with certain banks as bank card option. While most don't often use this feature, it is still nice to have. So kudos to Infinix for including an NFC feature for those who will want to make use of it. Underneath is a 3.5 headphone jack that is increasingly becoming rare. That means whether you are an earbuds person or still with your wired headphones such as included in the box, you are accommodated here. Still on the bottom is a USB Type-C port, a microphone, and a primary stereo speaker grill, which I'll talk about later in this review. On the right side of the device is the tactile volume rockers and a well-implemented power button, doubling as a fingerprint scanner. I kinda like how Infinix created a shallow canyon to help users feel their way to the sensor, giving it a more premium touch. For accuracy and unlock speed, it's pretty fast at what it does, and obviously you'd prefer it over the facial unlock feature when getting into the device. On the left side, as usual, is the 4G nano SIM card tray with a dedicated space for an SD card. That's if the storage space here is not enough. The front houses an 8 megapixel selfie camera and a second speaker doubling as the earpiece, making the Infinix Hot 30 to have stereo speakers. Once again, Infinix included the option to extend up to 8GB worth of RAM with virtual RAM expansion. This sounds good, except that the storage type in this smartphone is the older generation eMMC, which is about 3 times slower at least than the more modern UFS memory. As virtual memory expansion uses internal memory to serve as a swap partition or cache for RAM, this will definitely slow down the internal storage, resulting in little to no impact on user experience, if not made worse. In my opinion, the default 8GB of RAM is well more than enough. That's your RAM. Stay clear from that virtual memory. It'll only slow down your internal storage over time. Now moving on to the display, it is above average. As earlier said, it is a 6.7 inches IPS LCD screen with a resolution of 1080 by 2460 pixels, which is a good deal. The display is also capable of reaching a peak brightness of 600 nits, still usable outdoors, so you can definitely use when you are out and about. Unfortunately, it's not HDR certified, and that's okay once again when you consider the price. Aside from that, you'll definitely enjoy watching media content as well as gaming, most especially with the 90Hz refresh rate, which can also be set to 60 to conserve battery, but I'll recommend leaving it at 90Hz for that extra dash of smoothness. Plus, it packs a whopping 5000 mAh battery, which is now a standard capacity across budget smartphones, and also enough to sustain whole day use with occasional gaming, surfing the web, and watching Netflix. It took just about an hour to fully charge it using the 33W bundle fast charger. I know we've spoiled when it comes to this, but Infinix is reserving the faster speed for the other devices of the chain. It's also worth mentioning that the screen supports 96% DCI-P3, making it to be rich in color, and it's Widevine Level 1 certified for Full HD Plus streaming. Now moving on to the performance, par the course for a device in this segment, the Helio G88 processor ensures that you don't encounter any of the occasional stutters that I met on the Smart 7 Plus. Boy, that particular device kept trying my patience during my time with it, but that's not the case with this one. I was able to play Call of Duty Mobile in medium to high graphics settings, which was a good gaming experience because the controls were well registered with immediate feedbacks. If you're into casual gaming, this phone will not disappoint. Nothing I threw at it slowed the phone, which I really appreciated. The software experience is largely the same as one would expect of an Infinix smartphone, or as we've seen on Infinix devices I've reviewed in the past. It boots Android 13 out of the box, which is awesome, and it's as functional as it is annoying with many unsolicited alerts from the pre-installed apps and services. If you're used to Infinix XOS, you'll enjoy this one too, plus it comes with tons of customization features which you'll like to explore. Now back to the stereo speakers with DTS sound feature. Its performance is another area where the Hot 30 shines, and this is what it sounds like.
Look, pedestrian. You ever got a text saying the beat will reflect by 11? Boys that wait for it to drop any day now like Armageddon. Keep it on code, it ain't sweet from where I'm from, how we were living. I'm just a nigga with pride from humble beginnings, daily sinning.
Lastly, the cameras. It's simply the best in this category. Shots came out really well with decent exposure, vivid and saturated colors that'll have you stop at nothing but to keep taking photos with it. The camera experience here for the Hot 30 was actually true to life. Dynamic range was well registered, not blown out, and same goes for videography. If camera is what you look out for in a smartphone, you may want to consider this one. For videography, it's capable at shooting max 2K resolution with 30 FPS. Asking for stabilization here is like expecting rain in the desert, and also the autofocus lock was actually not doing a good job here. In overall, it's still a good point and shoot camera phone. So what do you think about the main camera performance? Let me know what you think about it from the comments section below.
Hey guys, it's Maya Micros here. So basically this is what you'll be getting from the 8 megapixel selfie camera of the Infinix Hot 30 for videography. Currently shooting at 1080 30 frames per second. You can as well shoot at 720 30 frames per second. So let me know what you think about the selfie camera for videography as well as the mic quality, because where I am currently making this video is actually a little bit noisy, so it's perfect for the testing as well. But let me know what you think about the camera as well as the audio quality of this device from the comments section down below.
It's a sleek and sturdy entry-level smartphone that manages to offer the best balance of power and performance, good-looking design, a display you can work with all the time, good cameras, and good battery life. It's a definite pick for anyone in the market shopping a smartphone that ticks those check boxes, and you won't have to dig deep in your pocket to buy it. This is why I come to the end of my 2 cents opinion of the Infinix Hot 30. Do like and share if you found value in this video, and also don't forget to hit the free subscribe button, it means a lot here. Thanks for watching guys, and I'll talk to you in the next one.